Look up at the night sky. For thousands of years, humans have gazed upward, wondering what lies beyond those distant points of light. The stars have inspired myths, guided explorers, and sparked dreams of worlds far from our own. Among all those stars and planets, Mars has always held a special place in our imagination. For centuries, Mars has been a distant dream, an unreachable red dot in the sky. But now, for the first time in history, it's within our grasp. The idea of setting foot on another planet is no longer just science fiction, it's becoming a real possibility. SpaceX, led by visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk, has built Starship, the largest, most powerful rocket ever created by humanity. Towering over its launch pad, Starship represents the culmination of years of engineering, innovation, and relentless ambition. But Starship's mission isn't just to visit other worlds for a fleeting moment. Its true purpose is to build a permanent human presence beyond Earth, to make life multiplanetary, and to ensure our species can survive and thrive among the stars. Imagine a skyscraper launching from Earth, soaring through the atmosphere and then landing gently on the surface of another planet. That's the promise of Starship, a vehicle designed to carry not just astronauts but cargo, habitats, and the seeds of a new civilization. Its full reusability could revolutionize space travel, making trips to Mars as routine as flying across an ocean. Instead of single-use rockets, Starship is built to launch, land, and launch again, dramatically lowering the cost and increasing the frequency of missions. This isn't about planting a flag and leaving footprints, it's about building entire cities, conducting groundbreaking science, and creating a new home for humanity. It's about ensuring our survival, no matter what challenges Earth may face. Each test flight is a lesson. Every explosion, every successful landing, every unexpected result drives rapid progress. The path to Mars is paved with both triumphs and setbacks, and each one brings us closer to our goal. SpaceX's philosophy is simple: build, test, fly, iterate. They move fast, learning from every attempt and constantly improving their designs. This relentless cycle of innovation is what sets them apart. They learn more from flying and failing than from playing it safe. Every setback is a stepping stone, every challenge an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. In just a few short years, Starship has gone from short hops above the Texas plains to ambitious orbital flights. Each milestone marks a leap forward in our journey to the stars. Now, Flight 10 stands as the next critical chapter in this unfolding story of engineering and exploration. The world holds its breath, waiting to see what new boundaries will be pushed. As of June 19, 2025, all eyes are on Starbase, Texas, where Starship stands ready on the launch pad. Engineers, enthusiasts, and dreamers from around the globe are watching, united by a shared hope for the future. It carries the hopes and dreams of millions, people who believe in a multi-planetary future, who see Starship as a bridge to new worlds and new possibilities. The journey to Mars will be long and filled with challenges, but every great adventure begins with a single step, or in this case, a single launch. This is where humanity's next chapter begins. Starship is more than just a rocket, it's a symbol of human ingenuity, determination, and our relentless curiosity. It embodies our desire to explore, to push boundaries, and to reach for the impossible. With Starship, we could finally become citizens of the cosmos, fulfilling a destiny imagined for centuries. The dream of Mars is no longer out of reach, it's waiting for us, just beyond the horizon. Preparing Starship for launch is a monumental feat of engineering and logistics. Every launch is the culmination of months, sometimes years of planning, coordination, and relentless effort by a massive team of experts. The scale of the operation is staggering, involving hundreds of people working in perfect harmony to ensure every detail is accounted for. The process begins with the careful stacking of the super heavy booster and the Starship spacecraft, creating a towering 121-meter-tall vehicle. This step alone requires precision and teamwork, as the two massive components must be perfectly aligned and securely joined together. Every connection, bolt, and system is meticulously checked and double-checked to ensure flawless integration. Teams of engineers and technicians pore over every inch of the rocket, verifying that all systems are functioning as intended and that nothing has been overlooked. Next comes the wet dress rehearsal, a full countdown practice where the rocket is loaded with super-chilled propellants. This rehearsal simulates the actual launch day as closely as possible, allowing the team to practice every step and identify any potential issues before the real countdown begins. This critical test challenges the entire ground system and the rocket's response to extreme cold. as the propellants are kept at cryogenic temperatures. The formation of frost on the rocket's tanks is a visible sign of the intense cold and the complexity of the fueling process. After a successful rehearsal, teams run through final systems checks, including the flight termination system and thousands of sensors embedded throughout the vehicle. These checks are vital for safety and mission success, ensuring that every system is ready for the stresses of launch. The flight software is then stress-tested with countless simulations, running through every possible scenario to guarantee the rocket will respond correctly to any situation it might encounter during flight. In the final days before launch, the pad is cleared of all non-essential personnel, and security becomes the top priority. Strict protocols are enforced to protect both the crew and the vehicle. Weather is monitored constantly. Even a small risk, such as high winds or lightning, can delay the mission. The team must be ready to adapt to changing conditions at a moment's notice. Years of work by thousands of dedicated individuals come down to a single critical moment. Every bolt tightened, every line of code written, and every test performed leads to this point. The tension and anticipation in the control room are palpable. Engineers and technicians watch their monitors intently, knowing that the success of the mission depends on their collective expertise and attention to detail. These meticulous preparations showcase the dedication, precision, and passion required to push the boundaries of spaceflight. Each launch is not just a technical achievement, but a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of exploration. Starship Flight 10's plan is ambitious, building on hard-won lessons. 33 Raptor engines ignite, lifting Starship skyward. The critical hot staging maneuver allows efficient separation as Starship heads to orbit, and the booster returns to Earth. The booster aims for a controlled splashdown, perfecting the sequence for future rapid reusability. Starship's upper stage fires to reach orbit, testing in-space propellant transfer systems and the payload bay door. These are vital for future Moon and Mars missions. After its tasks, Starship re-enters Earth's atmosphere, protected by thousands of heat shield tiles. The final test, a controlled splashdown in the Indian Ocean, proving Starship can survive launch to landing. Flight 10 is more than a test, it's a crucial step toward humanity's future in space. NASA's Artemis program relies on Starship to land astronauts on the Moon. This flight must prove Starship's safety and reliability before humans can board. The data gathered will refine heat shields, re-entry, and landing, essential for Mars missions. Starship's massive payload capacity could revolutionize how we build in space, from telescopes to debris cleanup. Its success inspires a new generation to dream bigger and pursue science and technology. Starship shows our future isn't limited to Earth. This flight is a beacon of progress and hope, pushing us to explore further. While Starship looks to the future, the ISS faces urgent challenges in orbit. The station, a symbol of global cooperation, is now dealing with persistent air leaks. These aren't dramatic explosions, but tiny hisses that slowly lower air pressure. Detecting leaks is tough. Finding a pinhole in a massive, complex structure is painstaking work. Astronauts use ultrasonic detectors and isolate modules to hunt for leaks. The leaks require constant management, using up valuable oxygen and nitrogen supplies. Every resupply from Earth becomes more critical. The issue highlights the complexities of international cooperation on the ISS. Solving leaks is both a technical and diplomatic challenge. The ISS remains a marvel of engineering and partnership, but its longevity depends on overcoming these threats. Even a small air leak on the ISS is a serious threat. In the vacuum of space, there's no room for error. Every breath of air is precious, and the station's atmosphere is all that stands between the crew and the void. A tiny crack can suddenly worsen, risking rapid depressurization and decompression sickness. The pressure inside the ISS is carefully maintained, and even a pinhole can cause a dangerous drop in minutes, leaving little time to react. Astronauts must be ready to seal off modules or evacuate at a moment's notice. Emergency drills are routine, and every crew member is trained to respond quickly, because hesitation can be fatal. Persistent leaks strain life support systems, requiring more frequent and costly resupply missions. The environmental control and life support system works overtime to compensate, using up valuable resources and increasing mission costs. Leak hunts disrupt science and daily routines and sometimes require risky spacewalks. Locating the source of a leak can take hours or even days, pulling astronauts away from research and daily operations. Every spacewalk exposes astronauts to hazards like micrometeoroids and extreme temperatures. Outside the station, they face the risk of being struck by tiny high-speed debris or suffering from the harsh thermal swings of space. The psychological toll is real. Knowing your air is slowly escaping adds stress. The constant awareness of danger can affect sleep, concentration, and overall well-being, making life aboard the ISS even more challenging. Ensuring the station's integrity is about both safety and peace of mind. Regular inspections and maintenance routines help reassure the crew that their home in orbit remains secure. The crew's ability to focus on their mission depends on a secure environment. When safety is assured, astronauts can dedicate themselves fully to groundbreaking research and international cooperation. The ISS's future relies on constant vigilance and maintenance. Every repair, inspection, and upgrade is essential to keeping the station operational for years to come. Even minor leaks are a reminder of space's unforgiving nature. In orbit, the smallest flaw can have life or death consequences, underscoring the need for teamwork, preparation, and respect for the environment beyond Earth. NASA and partners tackle ISS leaks with methodical precision. Detection starts with monitoring pressure drops, then isolating modules one by one. Astronauts use ultrasonic detectors and even simple tricks like floating tea leaves to find leaks. Repairs involve space-grade sealants and patches, carefully applied and monitored. Resource planning ensures extra oxygen and nitrogen are always on hand. Ongoing analysis seeks to understand the root causes, aging materials or micrometeoroid impacts. Hands-on repairs and strategic planning keep the ISS safe and operational. Starship and the ISS represent two sides of space exploration. Starship is bold innovation, rapid development, spectacular risks, and a vision for Mars. The ISS is about preservation, careful maintenance, international cooperation, and long-term survival in orbit. These approaches aren't in conflict, they're complementary. Starship's advances depend on lessons learned from the ISS about life support and reliability. The ISS is our classroom for living in space. Starship is our ticket to new worlds. The relationship is symbiotic. ISS provides experience, Starship provides capability. Imagine Starship one day delivering new modules or experiments to a space station. Progress and preservation together are essential for a sustainable human future in space. Both are indispensable for expanding our presence in the cosmos. Starship's ambition and the ISS's resilience together define our era in space. To secure our future, we need bold innovation and unwavering commitment to safety. Starship pushes boundaries, the ISS teaches us how to endure. Both mindsets are vital, dreamers and meticulous operators working side by side. Future Moon and Mars missions will rely on Starship's power and the ISS's hard-won lessons. Our journey requires courage to leap and wisdom to look before we do. As we watch Starship soar and astronauts maintain their orbital home, we witness a grand human adventure. This is how we secure humanity's place in the universe.